Hi everybody, it's Diane from Tattered Edges Design. Yes, this probably looks familiar, and yes, I just shut off the camera like 15 minutes ago with the last project. But since those clusters turned out pretty cute, what I just did, like I just put them away, I thought, well, Christmas, you gotta do Christmas clusters, right? So I'm gonna do more. So all I did, these are scrapbook paper little cut off things, and I just have text things, the same thing, it's stuff from other projects or whatever, and I'm going to cover them with that. And then I will pull out my Christmas papers and add little, like this just happened to be out, add little things like that. So I will do all that off camera. Who wants to watch that? And glue and come back. Okay, we're glued down. I glued down some, it's all scrapbook paper scraps. And I have someone working behind me, just ignore them. And so I pulled some main image stuff. I got some Tim Holtz things. I've just got, scrapbook paper, greeting card, little printout things from years ago, postage stamps. Some of them I do think might actually be too small, so we'll see. And I'm running out of room here. Alright. Actually, that would be kind of nice right there. And I still will probably add ribbon, fabric, something in that neighborhood. Yeah, see, this is actually backwards for me. I usually get my images and then build around that, which in a way I think makes more sense. But like I said, this is kind of the way I've seen people do it, so I thought I'd give it a go. Santa Claus snow. Alright. I may come back to this pack, I don't know. Alright. It's a nice big tree. We should use that somewhere, except I didn't trim it. And of course it's got rounded corners. Sometimes I go around with scissors, sometimes I reach up to my shelf, which I think I'm going to do, and get the rounder so it looks better. This one though, yeah, can be a little fussy. You don't get it in there. Well, I mean, of course you got to get in there just right, but this one seems harder to get in there just right than I've got this one too. This one is easier. But I wanted a narrower corner, smaller angle, whatever the proper phrasing is there. All right, that's good. So here's another one that I didn't round. Okay. Let's watch Diane use a corner rounder. Wow. All right, if I find another one, I'll ignore it. But sometimes it's hard to get the, the whole, what it's really going to look like there if you have excess that you're going to cut off anyway. All right. Where could this one go? I don't know, Diane, because you're doing it backwards from what you normally do. No, well, maybe we want to use this one. Here. No. No, no. Well, we just trimmed it for some future use, okay. This is an old seal, the kind you lick. And no, I'm not going to lick it. It's Not too bad. And will I put maybe even more than one focal image on something? I don't know. That's okay. I can live with that. This was pretty, but I don't know if it goes, you know, it's so, it's, you know, shiny. I don't know if it goes with, this stuff is sort of, I don't know if I go as far as say vintage, but, you know, shabby, scrappy looking, so I don't know if that goes. We'll see. Actually, this is not, needs more than that, but that's kind of pretty. Oh, I like that. I also, I have much more than this, but I grabbed a few words, or in this case, a phrase. It doesn't stand out very much. And I got a dog walking back and forth. Oh, she's going to want to go out. Right. All right, let me pause. Okay, I put this on this one. It's an old part of an old Christmas card. I found these. They're out of a catalog, not real stamps. That's interesting. No. Actually, we only need, what, a couple more. I also forgot I had this. It's, this is a pack I bought on Etsy a while ago of old Christmas seals and, you know, the charity type things people used to send out. Actually, that's kind of nice. I don't know if I want Boys Town on there. Do I want Boys Town on there? Oh. 1981. It's kind of nice. Oh, alright, fine. Be difficult. Or we could go this way, too. Actually, I kind of like that. Alright. So what? We need this, and then probably words. No, I'm not seeing colors. I think they're going to work that great with this stuff. Let's see. It's part of a, I think it was no, it was a letter. That's what it was. It was a junk mail letter about, you know, shop with us, get coupon, you know, you get 25% off or something. That's what it was. What does that do? It's kind of cute. It's a little lost. To do, he needs something with him. Oh, we got this. No, it's not going to fit now. Okay, fine. Joy to the world. It's kind of small. What else do you guys have? It's not too small, but not too big. These are all old. Can you see? Am I falling off again? These are all old postage stamps. This one could use something with it too. Actually, that looks better. Okay, that can go there. Where could this go? I don't know, back in the bag. It's cute. I don't know, we're gonna think about that one. Alright, this needs something for sure. Is there anything bigger? Well, it's not dumb. I don't know that I really like it though. I think I need, because of this, I think it needs something brighter. All right, here's my argument against these big fancy postmarks. I don't like it. It's not bad though. All right. Well, say that this one needs something. It needs a peppermint is what it needs, which I've got some scrapbook paper that has those on there, but it is not up here. I was just trying to use scraps. Well, what would that look like? Might not be the best trim job. I might have to go over that. Well, that's okay. All right. Well, we definitely need some words on some of these. I don't know about this. I'm just holding out because I like it. I give it up. It's not going to fit anywhere. But it's cute. Well, it just doesn't go with. That's just too vintage, and he's not vintage enough. Oh, all right, fine. All right. I'll pause. I'm not going to hunt around for words with you guys. I'll find words, maybe add some, and then glue this stuff down, and I don't know. I might come back tomorrow. Okay, we'll see. All right, we're all glued. I added a few snowflakes here and there. Well, this one got some leaves, some words. I think we definitely need some blingy stuff. And yes, I have noise behind me. I'm sorry. Dogs and husbands and stuff like that. So nothing too wide, apparently. Would be a good start. And maybe I need to do this part more individually. I think would be smarter for me, anyway. All right, this one definitely needs to be. Let me get my dictionary. Let's see how unprepared I can possibly be and how much noise we can have. No, that doesn't match. I don't know. Of course, I always do this. When I do Christmas stuff, I bring up my Christmas ribbon box, which is stuff like this, instead of my everyday ribbon box, which is like off-white, which is what this needs, right? So, you just start this segment all over again. What about just red? That's fine. Maybe red top and bottom. Yeah, I did not get fabric. I don't know. I just kind of thought I wanted more glitzy, sheeny stuff on these. So I did not get fabric out. It is lurking about if I wanted it. Get on there. I could sew too. I did sew on the last clusters I made, just the non-Christmas. Yeah, after this, I think I'm going to have to start devoting my craft time to serious Christmas time. Alright, that's actually kind of cute. Does it need more? I don't know, I don't really think so. Alright, we'll say not for right this second. This one I did put a little red behind the stamp. It wasn't standing out too much. It's just a bow. Do we want a wide bow or a narrow bow? Sometimes wide is is too much. Yeah. Just in case some of you don't know, that is a Norman Rockwell painting. I think everybody probably knows that, right? Okay. How much of a tail do we want? That's cute. I need something under there too, though. It's a little too patchy looking. Do we want wide there? Yes, or at least I do. There's probably a great many people going, ugh, no. Okay, so how much of a tail I want on this? At least want it angled. So even. And yes, it is another day and a new morning, but it's just as dark and dreary. We had a lot of sunny days there for a while, and now it's been drear, drear, drear. Oh, it's kind of cute. Okay, this one. Well, I definitely would not say red. What about silver? Oh, I've got washi tape too. I didn't think of that. Actually, that's kind of pretty. Or just white. Oh, I didn't bring white up either. Oh, Diane, get with it. Hang on. Let me get my white ribbon. Just a minute. Okay, I got the white, and I don't like it. You can kind of see through it, and it doesn't stand out. So in the same box, I thought, well, blue. I've got light blue here. Nah. All right. Do I have a darker blue? I should. I'm not seeing it. Well, I had kind of a, dark-ish blue. This is more royal. No. All right, we found the problem, card of the day. All right, well, I don't see a dark blue. I guess we're back to silver. So that whole trip was, was that trip really necessary? No. Let me get the washi tape. I have silver washi. Yeah, I really don't have much blue washi at all. The washi I had, I kind of like that better. They kept saying I bought it, it was old, it didn't want to work. It got so bad, I had to throw it out. Yeah, that ticked me off. It just would not come off the roll. Okay, but we need a bow or something though there now. I've already run out of room. Well, what about a white bow? That I already put the white away here. And I'm thinking of a star on the tree too. Yeah, that would be cute. Okay. And yeah, I think the way I'm making these, I'm starting to get away from the cluster effect, am I not? They're more, I don't know, what would you call them? But they don't look so clustery. like, I guess the cluster mystique is to have more layers and stuff, and I'm not really kind of doing that. I don't know. But this is just, yeah, you know, like you really try to do a certain style or something, and no matter what you do, it still comes out looking like Diane or, you know, whoever you are. That's what happens to me. Now I have a dog playing with a toy. This is an active morning around here. Okay. Star on the tree. Silver, blue. Could go green in a pinch. There's blue. Well, that kind of, you know, continues on the tree. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm shading everything. What about silver? No, I think either's fine, but I think I'm going to go blue. All right, you come here. And then I'd say this one is done. Yeah, I don't know about sewing. I mean, I guess I'll just see when they're done. Or when I'm done with this part, I mean. Okay. Now this one, maybe just sewing and no ribbon. What do you think? Yeah, I think, okay, we'll start a sewing pile. All right. Yeah, this one. I mean, definitely could use something over there, but I know what's going to happen. When you put something over there vertically, it's going to be sort of, now you've got like this. I'm not thrilled with that. All right, you're going to be a problem. Let's think about this one and this one. Now this could use something right on top. Yeah, that's fine. All right, well, let's start there. Are you thinking about this one? Yeah, maybe zigzaggy stitching over there. If I'm at a loss for anything else, I may go that route. Okay. Of course, this one is kind of plain when it comes down to it. It's mostly background stuff, you know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of, what if we scatter some sequins around? Yeah, that's okay. I don't know that it's sensational. Red one. And every time I go to get a red one, it's the weird purple color they always put in sequin packs. Which I don't know why. Does anybody use those? No. Okay. Ah, roll away. There. I don't know. Is that too many though? No. Is this red? Yeah, it is. For a minute, it looked like that purple color. It's okay. I don't know. I mean, it is kind of a lot, but I don't have an ending to that sentence. But I think it's okay. How about that? Or, but it is Christmas. Or, but I don't know what else to put on there. I guess any of those finish that sentence okay. Okay. What about a bow somewhere? That might do something. A narrow ribbon here. Just don't know what this one's. That one just isn't speaking to me. Not telling me what it wants. Wow, it's quiet. How unusual. So we want it on the side. It's kind of cute. Or right in the middle. It's cute too. I would not do that side. No, I think I'm going to do side. Yeah, I was lamenting a little bit the other day. My thrift store is still closed. So I don't get to go and see the cool, cheapy Christmas decorations they have for sale and ornaments and stuff. Which, granted, most of the time it was, yeah, a little not my style stuff. But sometimes you could find old stuff or cute stuff, and oh well, not this year. A little too glitzy. Nana washi. Well, as boring as it is. Yeah, I should have just brought up the red spool and been done with it, huh? That's too red. What about more of a maroon? Yeah, actually, that's fine. Of course, you realize some of these, I may have trouble trimming the ribbon because the way the edges are, they're not straight. That's your problem, Diane. Yes, it is. Just looking at the camera. Are we still filming? If I forget to do that, because actually, I don't know if anyone has been watching my videos, when I first started all this, I had quite a lot of problems with the camera would crash, I wasn't paying attention, but I really hasn't been doing that lately, so I've kind of been a little lax and not paying attention. So it wants something. You know what actually it wants? It wants like glitter, but I don't do glitter. I've got some. I've got like one pack. It was like, I bought one time, like the little tubes of the different colors. I did need it for a Christmas ornament I was making. And, it's pretty, it's neat. But as I said, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to have glitter all over the place for the next 6 months. No, red. I'm going to watch Diane rooting around in her dumb baggie for sequins again. That's cute. Fine. Fine, great, good. Okay, that's kind of cute. Okay, that one's not really too bad. Maybe just something on the side. This red or green. That's good. Let me get green. I've got darker and I've got greener. Oh, well, okay, now we have choices. We have choices. Let's see. That just kind of finishes it off nicely, and you see, you're getting the image more. You understand that thought there? But that is a little more interesting and Christmassy. All right, what would you do? Green or red? I guess I'll go red, but actually I think either would look nice. All right, you know what, maybe I'll stop gluing. This is taking too long. All right, we'll start a glue pile. This one, something under here. Like what? I don't know, something wider. That's okay. I don't love it, but it's okay. It's okay. I want to go a lace route. Well, that's kind of pretty. All right. Do we want something on top though? Go up in here. Okay, if that's there, what about the green? Or a green bow? Or that and a green bow? Or red? I think I like green better. Okay, green. I want just a bow. I don't know, Diane, we can't see. It's all shadowy. Or a bow down there. Well, I think ribbon and a bow. Okay. I noticed too in it was the tags, Christmas tags with paper. I had picked out a ribbon for, something like this and set it aside because I was gluing off camera. And then later, I don't know what happened to it. I didn't put it on it. And so later I'm going, I think this one needs a ribbon or something. Not really remembering it had one and it got misplaced. I apparently put it on something else. I don't know what I did with it because it wasn't laying around. So yeah, when you set stuff aside to glue, you run the risk of that. Okay. This one. That's kind of neat. I like interesting shapes once in a while on these kind of things. Well, that's kind of cool. All right, do I want, this is actually the green on that. Okay, no, because it's all shadowy. It's more of a teal. It's almost teal. It's not quite. Almost. Actually, I've got two. Oh, that's pretty. Well, that's too blue. What about this one that has no end? Oh, it doesn't there. Yeah, that's pretty close. Oh yeah, what about just on the end there? Kind of, it'll go over the end of this paper. Actually, I like that just like that. It's a little more plain. I like that. Okay. All right, let's put the teals back. I'm getting lost in ribbon schools here. Okay. Well, red sounds plausible here. That's fine. I think that's pretty good. It's already got a bow. I think that's fine. Okay. Santa. Well, there's something on the side because it's actually a little... The paper's crooked. I guess the paper's crooked. I thought maybe the torn edge was just making it look off, but I think it's crooked. Well, actually, what about green? It's okay. It's not great. Well, what about white? Because it is, you know, Santa's beard and fur and his hat, coat and hat and all. That's okay. I don't really like it. What about off-white? Alright, I think I'll go that route so it's not real super eye-catching. But do we want something else? You know, like a bow on the side. It's an idea. Tie one. I was going to say quick, but probably. I don't always get them on the first one. And I know there's some way where you start with 2 loops or something, and that makes it better, but I tried that once, and I guess it's like anything. I should have practiced with it more. But this is the way I've done it for years, and can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's kind of okay. Alright, this bow is not too great. I'll fuss with that later. But on the side. Okay. Now we're getting down there. This one. Well, what about this that I keep going? No, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. Well, it matches nice. But I don't know that I like it vertically over here by itself. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, is that one done though? Maybe a sequin. These are kind of big. Yeah, of course I don't have gold. That's what I need. I don't know if there were any gold in this. Oh, there is one. Alright. All this stuff likes to make a liar out of me. I didn't remember there was gold in this pack at all. Oh, that's nice. Alright, well, as long as it was so nice that it was in there, I guess we'll use it. Alright. This one. A little red. Well, if I didn't put that snowflake already there, I would do that. But the snowflake is already there. So I'm going to do that. And then I think that one's fine. I might put a bow on it, but I think it's okay. Well, I don't know. You know, sometimes when stuff just doesn't want to work, you have to go with just a totally different route than what you think you might normally do. Does that make sense? No, because it's not working. What about this red? What about that? Alright, I'll shape it in there. And I think that's all I'm going to do on that. Possibly sew around. Okay, well, I've got ribbons to glue. So I will be back some point in the future. Okay, it's much later in the day and I'm done and I don't even really remember where I left off, but show and tell time. Some of them got stitching. This one I put some gesso on because it had, dictionary text there, which was okay, but it was kind of eye-catching and it didn't pertain to Christmas anyway. So I gessoed over it. And then I went, you know what? I kind of like that. So I gessoed here and there. So if you want to do that though, do it beforehand. Stitching here. And if you want to put sequins on and sew, I recommend sewing first because I did knock off this sequin with kind of the foot of the machine, bumped it. So that. There. There. This one, you can't hardly see it. There are 2 rows. I ran red and then white mainly because I was trying to run out my white bobbin. See, there's a method to all this. No stitching here, but it did get some gesso. Some stitching there and gesso. This got nothing, which I like. Nothing. Nothing. Stitching on that. This got a little stitching over the ribbon. I thought that looked kind of cute. Stitching. Stitching and stitching. So here they are, and I think I'm not gonna make another video or anything. Probably just sort of save these maybe for next year or something. But like I said, the idea is to put them on a journal page or make them into focal points on a tag or a card, something like that. So that's that. And what's your opinion? They look like Diane. They don't look clustery like people do. I have to work on that. I mean, I need cluster lessons. But there they are. I think they're kind of fun. I used up some Christmas stuff, and now I have fodder to make other Christmas stuff. So there you go. Thanks for joining me, and have a nice day out there.